Well, welcome back. Scrooge here.
Thanks for joining me on episode 16, where we continue in the Mojave Desert, this time in the hills. Smart decision was made today, at least so far. See how many other stupid predicaments we can get in here in a minute. Once again, thanks for hiking with Scrooge today. Let's get going. It's going to be a great day to be alive. Good morning, day 31. We're just heading out of Cottonwood Creek and Cottonwood Bridge and heading up to Tyler Horse Canyon, which I'm thinking is over those mountains back there, about 6.7 or so away, and get water there, and then head up to mile point 549, which I think we're all going to camp at, which is about 14 and a half away. And supposed to be some kind of trail magic, or at least water up there, so if not, it's going to be kind of a long water carry, because tomorrow from there to the trailhead is about 9 miles, so got to get water there to get to the trailhead and then into Tehachapi. But be up a little higher today, going up to 6,000 feet, and should be a little cooler than yesterday. Got a little sunburnt, but it's okay. Warm down here. Slept pretty warm last night, so that was nice for change. But we'll see what the day brings. Thanks for coming. So day 31 means I need to kind of reevaluate what's happened in the last 10 days or so. At the beginning of this, we had just gotten to the Acton KOA and decided to walk up where it was nice and sunny. Well, it wasn't nice and sunny. And what have I learned in the last 10 days? I've learned the trail provides. It doesn't quite kill you, but it does provide a way out if you listen. We've had several times when we were cold and looking for shelter and found it, or found those people to help us get there. Anyway, today I'm hoping that we find water at mile 14 and a half, where water isn't supposed to be. So we'll see. But you don't rely on it, but after a while, you kind of do. You know, something happens, you get the meds you need or the help you need, and you just keep going. But the trail does provide. So don't get all tweaked about this and that, and we're never going to do this. We're never is something that's never spoken out here. The second question refers to the highs and lows of the last 10 days. Well, the lows are kind of hard, but, you know, there's been a couple that have happened just out here, like having a cold and being sick when it's cold, wet, snowy, and windy, cold. It's just tough on your body, emotionally. Got a big stream up here. Emotionally, I found out my buddy back home had cancer up on the side of a hill. That's kind of a tough place to find stuff like that out, because there's no one really to talk to. You just have to sit and cry for a while. But let me get through this water crossing. Didn't really expect this. This looks more like a busted pipe. Huh. I'm going to change shoes to get over this, I think. I'll get back with you. Well, unexpected bath to the feet, but nice and cool. Anyway, rinse them off for the morning. Not very deep, but definitely flowing over the road. get over here and continue on. My high for the week is going into Hiker Town. Marta and her staff are just wonderful. I'd recommend a layover there. People at the store are great too, so good food at the store. Marta fed us tacos one night, and it's just a wonderful place. Good atmosphere for everybody to kind of regroup and go over their war stories. All right, need to stop again here and put shoes back on. Look at all these nice little Joshua trees out here, and get ready to keep going up the California Aqueduct today. This marker was back in a little bit. I just missed it. I'll go up here to the road and continue on. Bah. Question number 3, what changes have I seen in the people on the trail or the trail itself? Well, the trail's starting to get warmer. The last 3 days, I think the storms have kind of cleared out. Of course, I'll say that and it'll probably snow this weekend, but it is a little warmer. Water's still plentiful. The trail itself is in good shape. The animals are starting to kind of come out a little bit, but people are kind of grouping up, and those people that wanting to do the whole thing are kind of grouped together, and those that are doing section hiking and, you know, just want to do little bits here and there, kind of grouping together. And, you know, the initial trail family group is splitting here in a couple of days, but we'll make more friends, and so will they. We may see them down the way. In the desert, the high desert, up here by Tehachapi, flowers are everywhere. Joshua trees are not blooming, but they provide great shade. But it's fairly pleasant still. Not overly hot or overly cool. Last night was really pleasant at night. I was almost too warm. I'm not going to say that too loud. The weather gods will hear me. But yeah, we're not around a lot of people up here. We're not with the main bubble. It's south of us. So when we go down to Idlewild, there should be around a ton more people, and we'll be able to see people that are kind of fresh out of the gate still. We've been doing this a month now, and no huge chronic problems for me. Occasionally, my early hip problems are now gone. I still have like a nerve problem, probably a sciatica problem, but it'll go away. Next couple of days will be fine, because I ran out of vitamin I last night, so we'll just have to suck it up, Buttercup, and get going. Not going to solve itself out here, so kind of got to figure it out. Maybe today will be the day we see a snake. Who knows? But anyway, so far so good. Well, this is kind of my world this morning, a slight uphill dirt trail bordered by these pink and yellow flowers, and occasionally a few other little odds and ends, but and all around me, at least on the right, is a whole field of these wind turbine generators, but they're barely going because the wind is barely going. They were going last night though. They offer kind of a strange, I'm not going to miss this turn, strange kind of hum at night, and do an e-teeth sort of thing, but I don't know, maybe they're talking to each other, who knows. I think they ought to give them all names. They're all kind of slightly different, but instead of give them a number, give them a name. I think that would be better. Anyway, still a pretty day out here. See up the trail. All right, found a couple of very well-placed cypress trees here. Now it's time for second breakfast before we trudge on to the water source, which is about 4 miles ahead from here. So I haven't really covered a lot of miles today, but just kind of dragging. That's okay. That happens some days. Well, that's the morning look to the south. We're kind of getting up in the foothill country. We're going to go right through that canyon up there, I think. And water's kind of up in there a little ways from here. And here's our nice little second breakfast spot, complete with flowering bush. And we got to go up that way, up and over that little hillside. Time to go. Well, most of the yellow flowers have now gone away, but we've entered the land of poppies and these little mini lupins down here. So they're kind of cool as we go up and over this little hillside here on this windless day. Haven't seen too many bumblebees out yet. He might be the first. Looks like he's just starting out. He doesn't have a lot of pollen on him. But I applaud his work ethic anyway. We gotta go. See the trail way up there. We gotta go, little bunny. Bumblebee, I mean. Everybody's woken up around me here. Breeze has kicked in, it's kind of nice. Took away the heat. So, Tyler Horse Canyon's in between those two little humps up there. That's where we're going. Mr. Lizard out here sunning. It's a nice rock to sun on. Little breeze. At least it's got a nice tail. Alligator lizard. We gotta get up and see if he's got folds. Seems to not be too worried about me though. Anyway, have a good day, buddy. Well, I stopped here for a while as I ran out of gas because I really didn't want to go up there yet. Now I might be able to do it. Got a half to 0.7 miles to water. And that's about how much energy I got left. And then I'll get up there and eat lunch. Wind is picking up. But apparently a couple of years ago somebody reported wind gusts up here to be about 8 to 10 whales per gust. It would blow away, so not quite as bad as that today. So anyway, hopefully Justin can make it up here. I left him at the bottom of the hill. He was struggling a little bit today, as we all are. You know, you go hard one day and you try and go hard the next day, and you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Today it don't work. So, but we got to get to where we're going today, because that'll get us to where we're going tomorrow. Got to keep your eye on the prize. Well, we're above all the wind machines now. Ready to get back in the mountains for a little while. But there's always somebody higher. Alright, there's water down there. I guess that's Tyler Horse Creek. We got to get over there first, but right down there is, I see red, that must be Neener. So we'll go down there and eat lunch with there. Now we can see the whole valley and all of the turbine generators. And not sure about that. Is it Palmdale? We'll have to look that up. And we're running out of downhill, so we're gonna have to go up here pretty quick. This is the after lunch view. We're traversing this little hill before we head up to the campsite. Well, a couple hours now since I've answered the last question, so I was thinking, what do I hope to improve next week? Well, we're going to be in some tougher conditions next week, I think. So I just hope to embrace the suck a little bit better. You know, in my head, I've already got myself talked out of going up to Mount San Jacinto. And that might work out. It's dangerous. No, it might not. But, you know, in this kind of an adventure, it is a little dangerous. You know, I made about 6 steps today that if they went the other way, it would have been bad. So, you know, we're going to go in and gear up and make sure we got the right stuff. And we'll be going up the hill with a lot of people. So we'll see how that goes. And then after that, you know, we cross Interstate 10 and a whole new series of problems begin. And then we get out of that and the river crossings and the floodings and all that, and then we get into Big Bear and some more deep snow. So, you know, there's ways around. And I'm not going to go through just to say I went through. The alternate routes are there for safety. And if they need to be followed, we'll follow them. But, you know, this trail is not for wimps. So next week, I'm just going to try and embrace the suck a little bit better. And then we'll see what happens. But I won't kid you, it is hard out here. The sun is at my wrong angle here. And, you know, we've put in 32, 33 miles over the last 2 days. And, you know, we're starting to feel it. The sun's coming out, it's warm, we're dehydrated. But that's what we signed up for, you know, so no sympathy. We're just going to keep going and encourage each other along and hopefully do our very best to, you know, say we did our best when we got done. Anyway, that's what I'm going to try and do next week. Or for the next 10 days anyway. Talk to you soon. Every now and then you gotta sign the trail register. See what other people have written. Well, I've decided this is why you do the PCT. So you can get views like this at the end of the day. Well, end of the day today, day 31. Kind of resting right now on top of a mountain. Gonna sleep here tonight, cowboy camp. Just me and the stars. Justin's about 4/10 up the hill from me. That's where he gave out. And Nina and Scooby are up at that site close to the top of the hill. And we'll meet up with them early in the morning. Then we'll head down to Tehachapi and do what we do in town. Relax, eat, laundry, rest, get a bath or shower, and get ready to go again. But for tonight, just a nice restful night up here. Oh, along with the lizards. A lot of lizards up here playing tag or whatever they do. Anyway, getting ready for dinner. Have another ramen bomb tonight and some coffee and breakfast drink and hot chocolate. That seems to make a pretty good mix. Go to bed early and get up early and do it all again. Hey, thanks for coming, sharing this experience, and we'll continue. A month ago tomorrow, we will have left Campo. That was so hard. Today was pretty hard too. I don't think it ever gets easier on this. It just ends sometime, but the trick is to enjoy the journey, and we sure are enjoying it. Anyway, have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow. Sleep well. And drink plenty of water. See ya.